guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a no makeup look. I actually don't have any makeup on right now. I wanted to start from the beginning of the video. And so yeah, so two more things before we get started. I did change my hair color. My hair color is now blue. I could not wear it loose because I'm like on 5th day hair and my hair is disgustingly dirty. And I try not to wash it that much, especially now since I have fresh color on. I only wash it once a week. So there was no way I could show up here with my hair all loose. And then second thing, I did shave the side of my head. It's a little bit grown out now. I have to get it redone this weekend. But yeah, it looks super cute when it's loose and not right now because it's picked up. So it's like, it looks kind of like funky and ugly, but whatever, I like it. I'm super excited with it. It's blue, it's pretty, and hopefully I'll be able to see it when I have it loose. So yeah, let's get into it. So for my no makeup look, makeup look, I really try to wear minimal makeup. It's not that I pound on loads of stuff, but I really try to keep it light. There are times where I won't even do my eyebrows. I'll just keep them natural. I am going to do a little something to them today just for the sake of the video, but I'm pretty happy with my natural brows. I mean, they're not the best, but I don't think they're the worst either. And if you're going for a natural look, I don't like the done up eyebrows and then the natural makeup. So yeah, the first thing that I always start off with is whatever I'm doing. It doesn't matter if it's no makeup, or whatever. I do start with my Smashbox primer water. So I'll spray that on while I'm talking. And then I'll go ahead, I'll let that dry just a little bit. But while it's still a little bit wet, I'll go in with my Faced Hangoverx or Hangoverx replenishing face primer. I love this stuff. It's just so soothing to the face and it just feels good. So I'll go ahead and put that on while I still have a little bit, put it on my neck, while I'll still have a little bit of that primer water on or still wet. I just feel like it hydrates my face better. Then we're gonna get into the actual foundation part of it. Now, normally what I'll do is I'll use the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue, what is this? Like a tinted hydrating gel cream. And I'll normally go ahead and do it with my CoverFX drops. Remember when this was all the rage and everybody was talking about it? But I did, like a week into buying this product, I spilled it all over the place and I have nothing left. I'm going to try to scrape off a little bit off of here. But if I don't use this, what I'll do is I'll grab a little bit of my Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. I love this stuff. This is my favorite drugstore favorite foundation ever. And I am in the color 220 Soft Honey. But today I'm going to try to scrape off a little bit off of my CoverFX onto here just to give me a little bit more coverage, nothing major. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I was going to change my mind, and I'll just go ahead and apply this on my face with my hands. So I'll get a little bit of the cream stuff and then I'm going to try to scrape off some of this stuff from the actual dropper onto my hands. Then I'll mix it together. And put it on my face. Now when I say no makeup look, I don't mean that I put this on every day. Because I really don't use makeup every day. I mean, I barely wear makeup. Like, I'll go anywhere without makeup. I don't care. So now I'm going to go in with a tiny bit of concealer. I'm not going to go in with my usual concealer, which is the Urban Decay concealer. When I have my no makeup look, I go in with the Balm this little potted concealer in medium, and it's just really to cover those dark circles. It's not to highlight or to do anything like that. I will say, yeah, I'll just grab a little bit on my finger and just, you know, dab it on. I will say that if I had better skin, my no makeup look would probably entail no foundation. But since my skin has a lot of texture, a lot of discoloration because of all the acne that I had when I was really young, I do feel like I need to put something on my face to even out my skin. And you still see the texture of it, of course, because foundation really doesn't cover texture unless you really pound it on. But and for the amount of foundation that I used, but I do put it on more for the sake of, you know, evening out my skin. But if I had better skin, I probably would just spot conceal here and there. And then like in the corners of my eyes, I get a little bit of redness. I have a little bit of redness and I have a little bit of a wrinkle. But I'll just go over that too. And there we go. Is there a difference? Can you tell a difference from when I started with nothing, or not really? Let's put a little bit more on. I mean, like I'm barely getting anything on my finger. I don't even know if you can see it, if it's showing up on camera, but I mean, it's very little. I am gonna set my the concealer a little bit just because, to avoid any type of creasing. And I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild contouring palette with this shade right here, with the light shade, and just very little. I normally go in there, but I'm just tapping it, and I'm going to go under the eye, just so that it doesn't crease or anything, because that is not cute. We're gonna go in and do a little bit of brows, not too much, just gonna fill them in, you know, a little bit. Like I said, I'm normally okay with my eyebrows. They are sparse and stuff, but that's how my natural eyebrows are. And I'm going for a more natural look, the no makeup look. So I don't want to overdo it with my eyebrows. So I'm going to go in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. And I'm going to go in the color Taupe. Obviously, this is not my color. I have dark eyebrows. But I feel like this is just perfect for the more natural look. So I'm going to brush them out and just do a little bit of something on the more sparse areas. Not really where I have the most hair. I'm not going to do anything there. But on the most sparse areas, I am going to fill it in a little bit. And then I am going to elongate the tail a little bit more. I think I went a little bit too far. But yeah. The eyebrows is the worst part for me. I cannot stand doing my eyebrows, so I think that I'll go more for the natural look. More so not to do my eyebrows. I mean, I cannot stand doing my eyebrows. Oh, that's the worst part for me. I think I'll stop doing my makeup one day just because I don't want to do my eyebrows anymore. Just kidding. It's not that bad, but I really despise it because, I mean, I do them and I feel, you know, I know they say eyebrows are supposed to be cousins or something like that, not twins, but mine aren't even family members. I think I heard somebody say that one time. I'm not copying anybody, I promise, but that's really how I feel. Like, I just, ugh. My sparse area on this one is mostly back here and maybe the top part a little bit, but other than that, they look crappy and they always do, so that's just how I'm gonna leave them. Now I'm gonna go to the next one. This one's a little bit more sparser than this one, so I do have to fill this one in a little bit more. But I love this pencil because I feel like even if I press and press and press, it doesn't get any darker than what it really is, and I love it. Maybe it's because it's not my shade, and so that's as dark as it goes. I don't know. I've never used a taupe pencil, only when I started doing this kind of technique. But I love it. That was me not liking doing my eyebrows. And I try to draw more instead of like a line on top and a line. I try to do more. I'll do a line on the bottom, but I'll try to do more on the top hair strokes than, you know, anything else. Can you tell the difference? Can you tell how they're not even related? This is ridiculous. Okay, that's how they're gonna stay. I don't know how they're looking to you guys, but they look fine to me. No hair, hair. No hair, hair. No hair, hair. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this Chella Ivory Lace highlighter for my eyebrows. It's just a little crayon. Just to outline a little bit of my eyebrows. Not too much, just a tiny bit, and it almost like cleans it up a little bit. And I'm going to take this e.l.f. concealer brush just to go over it. Yeah, it's dirty. Just to blend it in a little bit, and just to have a little something on there, not too much. Whenever I do this, it literally takes me like 5 minutes, but because, you know, I'm sitting here and explaining everything that I'm doing, obviously it's going to take just a tad bit longer. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with some, I'm going to do a little bit on my eyes. I'm not going to do much. And I'm going to be using the Benefit Cream Shadow in RSVP. I think I got this as like a little gift or something when I purchased something from Ulta. But it's this beautiful... Oh. There's a hair in there. An eyebrow hair. But it's this pinky champagne-y or pinky icy type of color. It's beautiful when you're going for a more natural look. And I'm just going to grab this this tapered precision brush from Sigma. I'm going to grab a little bit on the tip, and I'm just going to put it on top of my lids, because if I stick my finger in there, my nails will gouge the whole cream shadow. And then I'll just tap it in with my hand. And I'll blend it out with a finger that has no product on it, because sometimes with my big old fingers, it'll go up to the crease a little bit. And I don't want anything on my crease. So yeah, that's all I do. Just a little something just to brighten up my eye area a little bit, since I'm not going to put a lot of eyeshadow on it. But then I'm going to go in with this color, which is Marzipan from the Too Faced chocolate bar palette, this one right here. And I'm just going to slightly go over that just to set that cream so that it doesn't crease or anything. And again, this is just to lighten up my eyes a little bit, just to give me a little bit of something, a little bit of a sheen or something on my eyelids. But you honestly don't have to do this. You can go ahead and put on some concealer, which is what I'll do sometimes also. Put concealer and set it with the same powder that you set your concealer with, and you're good to go. But just for today, I wanted to put a little bit something shiny up there. Not too much. Now I'm going to go ahead and bronze my face. I do like bronzing. I do like bronzing. I don't do a lot of it. And I'm going to go ahead and use Laguna by NARS. Why am I always so crooked? I'm going to use Laguna by Mars, and Who's Mars by NARS, and I'm going to use my MAC. I think this is the 169. I don't know because it got rubbed off. I'm just going to grab a little bit of that bronzer and just bronze my face a little bit. Not too much. Just to give me a little color. Every time I say color, I think about that lady that did that, I think it was the Unique video. Color. Love that video. Just to give me a little bit of definition also on my face, a little bit of shape, a little bit of slimness, but not too much because, again, no makeup. I'm not going to put any blush on. So just a little bit. I don't know if you can tell that I put any at all, but again, this is a more natural look, so I don't want to get too crazy with anything. Now I'm going to go ahead and I did this all backwards. I was supposed to put my mascara on now, but I did my bronzer. So let's go on with mascara. I normally use the Avon mascara, but I'm going to go ahead in the combo that I'm using. But I'm going to go ahead and use the Covergirl Supersizer. I love this mascara. I like this mascara a lot, and I'm going to go ahead and pair it with something else. This is one thing that I do pound on even on a no makeup look. I love lashes, and I feel like you can put on mascara just without wearing anything else on your face, and it'll dress up your face big time. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Supersizer. But I love pounding on the mascara. I don't wear lashes. I mean, I have lashes in my collection, not too many, but I don't like to wear them. I've told you this before because I just feel like they'll mess up my natural lashes, and I have pretty good natural lashes, and I don't want to mess them up or rip them off. And yeah, it grows back, but that day is going to come. Look what a difference. That day is going to come where your lashes are probably not going to grow. I mean, I'm 34 years old, so I got to be very careful with what I do, because that day is going to come where I'm just not going to get any more eyelashes and I'm left with nothing. So I try to take care of them. I don't curl them either. I used to curl them a lot. I'm sure that in some other earlier videos that I've done, I've curled my lashes, but I stopped doing that just because every time that I would curl my lashes, I would cringe because I feel like I was like ripping them off or pulling on them, and so I don't do that anymore. And yes, I always get mascara on my eyelid. That's like, I don't know how to avoid that. So I'll just go ahead and clean that up. Really? My face is that fat? Just kidding. That always happens to me too, so I don't sweat it. Obviously I just did, but normally I don't. It was all for shits and giggles. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my roller lash. This has got to be my favorite mascara because this allows me to not curl my lashes, because this gives me a curl in itself. So I love this. Please, Benefit, don't ever stop making it. It's not like they're watching, but whatever. You never know. So I'm going to go in with this and just start setting a curl into my lashes. And of course, adding more mascara, because why not? This is the part where I'm just like, all right, this is not no makeup because I'm pounding on, but whatever it is. The rest of my face is pretty natural and pretty clean. So looking a little bit put together, but not too much. At least I don't think this is a lot. Okay, now I'm going to see if I can. You see, it just wipes right off. And like it never happened. Let's try this one. Let's see if it's already dry. Like it never happened. Now, so I'm going to go in with some highlight. And the highlight that I am going to use is, I don't know. It almost looks like I already have highlight on, right? That's silly. It's silly. It's just the lights. I'm going to go in with... I don't know why it takes so long to look for a highlight when I always reach for Gilded Honey. Oh my gosh. I can't with this. I just can't. I love the other highlighters I have. I have Old Darling, Whisper of Guilt, So Also Hollywood or So Hollywood. And I love them all. But this just rocks my socks off. I love it. It's amazing. And more with this Anastasia 823 brush. They are like a match made in heaven. Together forever. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and highlight. Just a little bit though, nothing too crazy. I'm gonna go in and blend it in afterwards, and then I'll just put a little bit on my brow bone. Just, you know, messily, nothing, you know, too precise. And then I am gonna put a little bit on my Cupid's bow. But nothing too crazy or too much. You probably can't even see it. It just gives me like a little sheen. A little healthy sheen. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend all of that out with this e.l.f. stipple brush, just so that it, you know, just melts into the skin a little bit better. I don't really like using cream products, but in a look like this, in a natural look, I would suggest doing more of a cream highlight and, you know, cream contour or cream bronzer, just because it looks more natural. And then now the last thing that there is to do really is lips. I always and forever, when I want a natural lip, I will use Buxom White Russian. It's my favorite. This is my go-to. This is my ride or die, besides my husband's. But I love this stuff. It is the best. I love the little tingly, minty feeling. I know there's a lot of people that don't like that, but I love that about this. I love the color. I love how it looks. And I love just how it throws the whole natural thing together. So that is it. That's really all I do for my no makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day or evening or whatever time of day it is for you. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.